Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pride. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Auburn is ready to go go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Touchdown, Auburn! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Bullock. The screen, and watch out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bullock. That's caught. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. Stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Pride. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger. Return guy. So here comes the Auburn offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snags it! Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. To the air, it's Bullock. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's Richardson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll line up for a second down play. They just keep firing. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Edwards. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Red Hawks have methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana Tech. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught behind the line. It's Pride. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Got a man. It's Pride. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Edwards. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those...
There he goes! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun to give to the back.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Longo.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. under fire. He'll take a deep shot here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like planning.